Nissan in-game live.
We welcome you to Nissan in-game live. Ron Jaworski, I'm Michael Barkann. 10-6, it says, Jaw.
Hey, we're up 10-6. And all that matters.
We ain't up 10-6, man. Let me tell you something. That was a mess.
Oh,
that was as bad a half
I
of football as I've seen this present team, the team is currently constituted, play. 6 turnovers in one half, both teams, Jaws. And Jalen Hurts, unfortunately, led the way, 10 of 19, 95 yards, sacked once, threw 2 picks, fumbled the ball. He had 2 turnovers on the same friggin' play, Jawsy. Yeah. What do you think of the first half of football?
Well, first of all, when your quarterback's not sharp, that's what you get. You get 2 field goals for the half. That's unfortunate. But Saquon was running well. I'm looking for a silver lining here. Saquon is running well. Maybe he ought to run more.
Saquon.
The offense has been inept. It would be an understatement. But the defense has been phenomenal. It's been the defense that has kept us in the game. Justin Herbert just has had no time whatsoever. We're whacking him all over the place. He's got a broken left hand, and he's still hanging in there. They got 1 60-yard play, and that's about it. All they've had. They've had 122 yards and a half, 60 on one play. I think the defense played well. The offense is stinking the place out.
All right, tell me about Jalen Hurts, and what do you think is going on? His passer rating is 27.2. I gave you the statistics. You played the position to a fare thee well. You know what's going on. What is happening here that is really causing him struggle?
Yeah, it's kind of interesting because when he's getting comfortable in the pocket, and comfort levels, there's different degrees of it. You need a big cushion. You like to be moving. I think for the most part, he's been comfortable in the pocket, but his decision-making has been very, very poor. There could have been at least one other interception that he threw in the first half. So he's not seeing the field with clarity. I'll give the Chargers some credit. They're mixing up their coverages and the blitz schemes. So they're creating some doubt in his mind. The offensive line at times has missed some of the pickups. The receivers seem to be fine. We're getting quick crossing routes. We're getting deep comeback routes. We're getting crossers. We're getting go routes. I'm seeing the different routes you'd like to see that we haven't seen. There's been some new design plays, which I like. We would kind of ripping them for the last few weeks about the design of the offense. I think the design has been good. The execution has been lousy.
You want to see more run plays from Saquon Barkley?
Yes.
He's got 13. He's averaging 5 yards per carry.
Yeah.
69 yards total.
But however, they've had too many negative run plays once again. You see the big plays, the gashing plays are awesome, but too many plays, -1, no gain, and all of a sudden you're forcing that passing situation. The offense at times looks good, at times looks horrible. Again, only 6 points on the board.
Yeah, the penalties. It's not like they're let me check out the penalties here. I got 3 for the Philadelphia Eagles. That's not a tremendous number.
No,
of
we're one of the
we're
the fewest penalized teams in football. We don't create a lot of penalties for ourselves.
But the Mailata hold, I thought that was a terrible call. I don't know what you thought.
Well,
and that was a touchdown.
It was ticky-tack. They played in he grabbed him by the shoulder pads. Once that referee sees that, he's likely to make that call. It was right. He couldn't miss it. Could he have let it go? Probably in another situation I've seen it let go. But the way he had that hold shoulder pad plate, he was holding on.
Yeah. On the other side of the coin is the Chargers. They have the 3rd best defense in the NFL. They certainly have a prolific offense as well, even with Justin Herbert suffering with that broken left hand. But the defense, the Eagles' defense, you got to give them credit because the score might have been more than that, might have been more disparate. But they sacked him a couple of times, forced fumbles a couple of times, got a couple of picks, and the defense is what's keeping the Eagles in this game.
And the defense played very well, even without Jalen Carter. There's been good pressure on Justin Herbert. He's getting whacked a few times, and just like we talked about the pregame show, I said, what are you gonna do with Justin Herbert? What do you want to do? I said, hit him. The guy's, I give him all the credit in the world. He's playing with a broken bone in his non-throwing hand. He's got a cast on it. He's battling his butt off. But when a guy decides he's going to play, you don't feel sorry for him. There's no sympathy. You try to knock him on the ground. You try to re-injure that hand. You're trying to win a football game. So, and we have done that. We've got a lot of hits on him, forced him to move the pocket. But he's a tough guy, and they got good receivers. But our secondary has been phenomenal. Dory Jackson's been absolutely the best I've seen him play. The best I've seen him play all season long. So that's a really good sign that we can shore up that secondary a bit because they have been strong. So let's see if they can continue that in the second half. I think they will.
Normally, I don't pick on Jake Elliott because he's done an outstanding job in his career.
Why do we run the ball for one more play? Get it 5 yards closer.
Yeah,
I don't know. It was a throwaway. I don't know why there was. They had 10 seconds on the clock. You saw Jalen and Nick were kind of talking what doing. Jalen dropped back and threw it out of bounds.
Yeah, first he couldn't find his helmet, which was odd to me. But here's the thing: it's a 48-yard field goal. It's indoors virtually.
Yeah.
There's no wind. You're in Los Angeles. He's got to make that.
He missed. He missed. Yeah, I'm with you. He missed. You got it. Points are going to be at a premium this second half. We're going to need to score any way we possibly can. If it's a safety, if it's a field goal, it's going to be a tight game right down the wire.
Eagles pull it out.
Tell
me the Eagles pull it out.
They're going to pull it out. They're going to pull it out. They got to clean their act up. Man, 3 turnovers is way too many.
Way too many. All right, we'll see what happens. Reminder, when the clock hits 0, don't go to sleep.
Oh, don't you miss it tonight.
Stay up with us. Clock hits 0. It's going to be wild.
Even after we win, it's going to be wild.
Exactly. And that's, of course, on Eagles Postgame Live, presented by Cure Auto Insurance. Thanks for watching Nissan In-Game Live.